So I guess you all know what that was. You've heard it a million times before. I've heard plenty of ukulele versions of it as well. For me, the best way to play it is to change the key. We're playing it in the key of E minor and not in the key of A minor, because that gives me the possibility to use the full range of the ukulele to get all of the sounds that are quite close to the original. So in order to play this then, we're going to need to use natural and artificial harmonics. I'm going to show you how to play them now, and I'm going to show you why they're so important for fingerstyle techniques. So let's get up close and we'll have a look at how to play the intro to Stairway to Heaven. So you're probably aware that the original Stairway to Heaven was written in the key of A minor. And on the ukulele, that's almost impossible to replicate what's being done on the guitar because we just don't have the range. Only 2 octaves, and with a high G tuning, it makes it almost impossible. So I've played it in E minor, and that gives me the possibility then to move down in the bass from the E to E flat or D sharp, to D, C sharp, and down into C. So all the way down, chromatically. Alright, now Led Zeppelin have been accused of plagiar many times, and they are quite guilty of plagiar. I wouldn't say Stairway to Heaven is one of those examples where they actively stole a melody or a song from somebody. It's a very common chord progression. One of my favourite guitarists was Nick Drake, used that a lot. Even the Beatles in Michelle, you can hear the same thing. So that's not one of their examples of plagiar. Not terribly original either, but still, it's a great song. What we're doing here then is we're learning fingerstyle ukulele, and we're getting into advanced techniques now. You probably know already how to play a harmonic. If you don't know how to play harmonics, there is a tutorial on my site, so I'll put a link in the description. Natural harmonics then involve no fretted notes. So a natural harmonic you can play on the 12th fret. Okay, above the 12th fret, we don't hold the note down, we just touch lightly on the string over the 12th fret. Okay, and the harmonic means that the string continues to ring from the bridge all the way down to the nut. Even if I leave my finger on the string, it still rings. And hear that? I'm not even taking it off. Take it off, it'll ring a little bit longer. Okay. Why do we need harmonics then in this particular piece? Well, as I said before, because of the range. So I'm going to start with an E minor arpeggio. So E, G, B. But the next note then moves up to E here, which I could fret. But when I get to the first change in the bass, I've got to play E flat and F sharp at the same time, and my fingers are just not big enough to do it, so I can't do that. So the way to cheat then is play a harmonic with one hand, so first finger touching the harmonic and index touching the harmonic, and ring finger plucking. So I pluck with my ring finger, and instead of stretching up to play the note F sharp or G flat, here I'm going to play a harmonic. So where's the other F sharp? It's here on the 2nd fret. There. And so I'm going to count up 12. 12 plus 2 is 14. So I hold the 14th fret, touch the 14th fret. And at the same time, okay, I'm going to pluck the bass notes, which is this note here, D sharp or E flat. So I can play the low note and the high note at the same time without a massive stretch. Some people could probably do that. I can't. Up an octave with a harmonic, the E again, so the high E, and the note G flat with an E flat in the bass at the same time. So plucking with my thumb the bass note and plucking the harmonic at the same time. And filling in with B and G. Okay. Pluck that note again, and this time moving down in the bass to D and up to G. So G, 3rd fret, 2nd string, and so the whole artificial harmonic is going to be 2nd string, 15th fret. And pluck the note D with my thumb and the harmonic with my index touching the harmonic and my ring finger plucking up. Okay, and the same, filling in with B and G as part of the E minor chord. And we move down to play 2 notes the same, octaves apart. D flat, or C sharp. Okay. And this time I'm going to play A and E. Back to the C, the D flat, and down to a C major 7, and then finish. That's going to be D to E minor, okay, and I'm just playing D and F sharp, and E and G. Okay, so you notice I'm going down. Okay, E minor over E flat, G over what? G over D flat, and C major 7 to D to E minor. And then just to link into the next part, I'm going to play E, C, B. Okay, C on the 3rd fret of the 1st string, and B on the 4th fret of the 4th string, and repeat. And that's all there is to it. It's a very difficult technique. Watch the video on how to play harmonics that I mentioned before, so you can get an idea of how you can use high notes like that, at the same time being able to fret lower notes in the 1st position. You never know when it might come in useful. Okay, so you've got a part, you're making an arrangement, you're using low strings in the bass, but you don't know how you can do to continue playing these notes and have some high notes up here. Okay, so you can do it by using our artificial harmonics and natural harmonics. Have a go at that. That's quite a difficult lesson. It's quite challenging. I'm not here to teach you how to play Stairway to Heaven. I'm only here to teach you how to improve your fingerstyle ukulele playing. Tabs on screen are available for patrons, as is a PDF download. If you like what I'm doing, please put a like and subscribe if that takes your fancy. If it doesn't, don't matter. I'd appreciate a like though. That would be cool if you could do that. Stay with me. Couple more lessons to go in this fingerstyle series, so watch out for the next one, even more challenging. See you next time.